The Supreme Court has refused to stay the entire Waqf Act 2025 but stalled certain provisions of the Act. A bench of Chief Justice of India B.R. Gavai and Justice Augustine George Massey passed the interim order. The state provisions include the requirement that a person must be a practicing Muslim for 5 years to dedicate Waqf property under Section 3R. The stay has been applied to the collector's powers of adjudication over validity of Waqf property. These powers come under Section 3C of the Act, where a collector has to submit a report as to whether any property encroachment has taken place. The court said that no third-party rights should be created till the case has been decided. Other than the stay, the court issued a few suggestions on certain sections. The bench directed that the Central Waqf Council should not have more than 4 non-Muslim members and not more than 3 in state Waqf boards. The court also suggested that as far as possible, Muslim persons should be appointed as the CEOs of state Waqf boards. A lot of personalities and advocates analyzed the court's order.
The Supreme Court has first found that there is a prima facie case for stay on certain provisions. They have not stayed all the provisions, the complete act, but certain provisions have been stayed, like the provision that said that you have to be a Muslim for 5 years have been stayed because there is no mechanism to determine whether the same can happen or not, to determine whether someone has been a Muslim for 5 years or not. Apart from that, the provision 23C, the court has said that until unless there is a mechanism devised, no third party interest can be created. Nothing can be, the people cannot be dispossessed of their Waqf properties. As far as non-Muslim members are concerned, the court has said that in the Waqf board it cannot be more than 3 and not more than 4 in the Section 9. And on the registration, the court has apparently extended the time limit but has not stayed the provision. It has been said that the executive cannot take the role of the judiciary and have in a way stayed the provision until a proper mechanism is devised, and that is why I said no one can be dispossessed of their Waqf property in this matter. Not more than 3 in the Waqf board can be non-Muslim members. I am very positive. We'll have to read it. It is a lengthy order, the chief has informed us, and we'll read it, but it looks like a balanced order. This can be termed as a victory for us.
The Honorable Supreme Court has given interim order related to the Waqf Amendment Act 2025. However, our demand was that the entire act, there must be a stay on the entire act, but the court has not given such order. However, the court has stayed many provisions, and we welcome the stay on certain provisions, such as that a person who want to make a Waqf should be 5 years practicing Muslim, and that the court has also cleared that the CEO must be from the Muslim community, and the overriding powers given to the district collector for deciding whether a property is a Waqf or not has also been stayed. The stay on Section 3 and 4 is a very welcome step, and we expect that whenever the final decision will come, we will be given 100% relief.
शुक्रिया, ये बहुत अच्छा फैसला है और सरकार की साजिश और सरकार की मंशा पर माननीय उच्चतम न्यायालय ने बड़े पैमाने पर रोक लगा दी है, अंकुश लगा दी है। तो पूरे देश में अपनी ज़मीनें दान करने वाले लोग, धार्मिक कामों के लिए, सामाजिक कामों के लिए, जिनको ये डर था कि सरकार उनकी ज़मीनें लूटने की कोशिश करेगी, फौरी तौर पर उनको बहुत बड़ी राहत मिली। नहीं, सरकार डिसाइड कैसे करेगी? आप फ्रेम कैसे करोगे? रूल कैसे फ्रेम करोगे? आप कैसे तय करोगे कि कौन 5 साल से प्रैक्टिस कर रहा है? ये तो आस्था का विषय है, ये तो अंतर्मन की बात है। तो माननीय उच्चतम न्यायालय ने इन तमाम संवेदनात्मक पहलुओं को और छोटे छोटे पहलुओं को देखा है। तो मैं बहुत खुश हूं और मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है। एक बहुत बड़ी लड़ाई है इस देश में वक्फ की ज़मीनों को बचाने की, हम उस लड़ाई को लड़ते रहेंगे।
See, we consider that today's order on Waqf Amendment Act is reasonably good. All the issues except one issue which relate to Waqf by user, all the issues have been addressed by the Honorable Supreme Court, and most of them have been stayed. Number one, that the requirement of somebody being practicing Muslim of 5 years, that has been stayed. The Waqf Council's composition, where the number of non-Muslim members were vague, that has been limited to 4. Similarly, Waqf Board has been limited to 3. As far as collector's power is concerned, that during the pendency of the dispute so created by the government, The collector will record entry in the revenue record saying that this is not Waqf property till the time it is decided by the appropriate authorities or judicial forum. The court has said that this violates the doctrine of separation of power. So that has been specifically stayed and said that no revenue record shall be altered, and till the time final decision is taken, no third party right shall be created. So these are the interim directions at this stage. Oh, we understand this is a good order. We'll read about Waqf by user and then we'll respond about it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The Honorable Supreme Court has made a very categorical interim order today. Number one, there is no stay on the amendments brought in by the central government headed by Maniya Narendra Modi ji. So there is no stay on the amendments. Only there is a interim order in favor of the petitioners regarding that they cannot be deprived of the work property without following the procedure laid down in the law, including the amended law. Third, that if any work has to be taken by the government or the possession has to be taken back, that the procedure laid down in the Waqf Act, including the amendment of the Waqf, that procedure has to be followed by the tribunal as well as by the Honorable High Court. So after judgment of the tribunal only, that order can be given effect to. So that is the very clear order today by the Honorable Supreme Court. And very important order that those works are now has to be registered. Meaning thereby those works which are not registered, they will not be treated as work property.
Sir, there is a contentious issue about practicing Muslim, that one has to be a practicing Muslim before he creates a waqf.
You see, if you remember that when this argument was going on, at that point of time, learned Solicitor General of India had given concession about this provision that the 5 years practice of Islam, the Honorable Court can decide this issue as per their own discretion. So accordingly, those who are practicing, who have not practiced Islam for 5 years, they cannot create work. That provision has been stated.